All right. So the journal today, November. It's actually it just is now my dad's birthday. I probably should tell him happy birthday after this. But today I'm writing a journal because today I messed up. I truly did mess up today, and I wanted to journal it. And this is, I guess, one of the true letters to future me. Instead of it being a ramble, it's a little bit more focused because I experienced a recent failure. Now, most of you guys may be wondering what the failure is, and it's me not completing my homework on time. Believe it or not, it's that simple. Maybe it's a little bit more than that. It's me not completing my homework on time, me not doing what I need to do when I should be doing it. I still think I'm on the right path, but I don't like the performance that I'm currently exhibiting right now. Even a recent person who I was interested in, I wasn't even good enough or in a position to take care of them. Honestly, they're probably seeing this right now, so if you see this, hi. I appreciate you. Not mad at you. You're still gorgeous and all the good stuff, but I think I let myself down in that aspect. Point being, I really think I should be doing myself more justice in letting myself absorb more failures than what I currently am. Today I had 10 minutes to finish the homework, but I noticed that I was struggling to get myself together, and I took those last 10 minutes to really absorb what I was feeling. I've been doing a new method recently. I would write down timestamps of when I get distracted, or timestamps of when I notice that I'm not staying on track, or when I am staying on track and what I'm doing in the moment, mostly when I'm distracted. And whenever I notice I'm distracted, I go straight to this journal and I write down the timestamp I was distracted at, how long I was distracted for, and why I let myself get distracted, or when I noticed significant failures and how I can avoid them in the future. What I told myself is that I am letting myself absorb this 0, my letter grade, this 0, because it's needed as a reminder that I can start sooner, knowing that I can do the work, and then give myself the time to understand and develop the concepts behind the work. Here, I'm trying my best to fail with purpose. Now I will look at the next homework and prep myself to understand it and absorb it with sufficient amount of time. I then ask myself, what do I want from life? And I don't have clear answers, but I know I have a bunch of don'ts. I don't have do's, but I have don'ts. And don'ts will set me up for the perspective of do's, in the sense of I can't figure out all the super optimal ways to conduct my life, but what I can do is find all the ways that will avoid me from being average or waste my time. I don't want to be average. I suck at moving through the suck. Embracing the suck is something that a lot of my military friends say, something that even a really close friend and loved one of mine named Indy introduced to me. Indy, if you're seeing this, hello. Love you dearly. I really, truly appreciate you. And granted, right now, in the last 20 minutes, I was embracing that disappointment and that hard time. I don't do it consistently enough. Something that I wrote as a follow-up quote, pretty sure it comes from Michael Jordan, is compete with what you're capable of, one target at a time. Humble yourself to the most menial task. Humbling yourself to the most menial task is something that I got from Jordan Peterson. Because something that I've noticed is that I feel like, as of recently, this is also a reference to what I was talking about with this person. Honestly, I may even send it to them at this point. I remember speaking to them, the same person that I had a deep interest with, deep infatuation with, beautiful smile, great personality. They're learning a lot about themselves. They're going through the steps and, all that. And I remember telling them one day I woke up, today, actually the day when I spoke to them, I woke up with the ability to no longer need a person in mind to make the environment around me a good environment. Rather, a reference to the journal that I uploaded today on YouTube. Rather, I found a way to take the avatar. I found the right vocabulary for it. Found the avatar of every feature, physical, emotional, spiritual, of the woman that I truly can fall in love with in my head. And I summed it up together. And truly, when I sat down and summed it up together, I was like, would I feel like I am the right person to handle that person? And just like I said before, I'm always down to take up the task, but for some reason now my mind should have shifted from, you can't treat these people as a challenge almost. Because I remember before I said, I'm the type of person to say yes and just go through the motions and figure it out. But there's a caveat, and I'm going to get back to the main point soon. There's a caveat where the challenge in itself shouldn't be for the person. The challenge in itself should be for the avatar. So before you even interact with the person, the avatar that you're trying to appease or prepare yourself for, you're already heading in the right trajectory for it. Now, I'm not saying I wasn't heading in the right trajectory for it, but I'm clearly not moving at a speed to get what I want, where I want, and how I want. I do believe I have a lot of great traits that make me really capable as a partner, but those same traits that I look to have as a partner are the same traits that I deem to be able to make me successful as an engineer, an older brother. It's the same traits that I feel like will promote me to make the money that I need to make to get to where I want to be. The same traits that will allow me to come to clarity on what I desire out of myself, to make sure that when I do get that job, when I do graduate, I'm not working in an environment where I feel like I'm getting drained, or I'm not working in an environment where I don't see any avail to the hard work that I'm putting in. I want to expand, I want to grow, I want to improve. However, in that chase of trying to expand and improve, because I'm looking back at my notes to make sure I'm staying on task here, I need to humble myself back down to accepting that even if I'm ahead of my engineering computations class, conceptually, I still should be trying to do the homework and getting it done. Even though I feel like I'm behind infinitely in my physics class, I should be getting the labs done and making sure I'm getting to it. Even though I feel like slugging through the work right now is painful, I should make the task so small that when I walk up to my desk, and even though I feel so infinitely tired, not even due to lack of sleep, but I just feel like just whatever energy that I have accumulated over time and I haven't dispersed out of my body is dragging me away from doing the work, I still need to get it done. And as I'm speaking this out loud right now, it's reminding me of the amount of passion that I do have to help the people around me, to help the people that I love, to if whoever decides to come into my life and they're like, yeah, I want to do this and I want to do this as well with that person, I want to be able to not need them beforehand to still have that same energy. And now when I have them nearby, it's a boost on boost. It's almost like an infinite self-motivation of sorts. Because if I keep remembering this, it only gets better and better from here. But the issue is that when the hard times, I have to remember to execute on it and remember to keep going. And reduce my task down to the atomic level. I remember posting this on Instagram a couple of days ago. I sent it to my older brother. I sent it to my sister. And I put it in like our little group chat. And I remember my brother said, that's not something you have to be ashamed of. I'm like, no, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually very happy that I've come to this conclusion, because a lot of people don't come to this conclusion ever. Now you may be asking, all right, you said what you need to say, so what now? Well, for those of you who have watched this far, I'm going to make this a note to myself. I am sorry for having an ego way bigger than what I'm capable of achieving in the current moment. I apologize for assuming my worth is greater than the smaller foundational steps that allowed me to build the mansion, not even the mansion, the manor that I want to be my life, the empire that I want to be my life. I'm sorry for letting those small moments sort of bring down my potential or my outlook on life to the point where I can't even get up sometimes to get what I need to get done. A lot of moments where I'm just not even in the classes. I'm trying to get the work done. I'm putting in the work done. I'm putting in the work to get the work done, but I'm not in the classes. I feel like I don't have energy to get up out of bed when I should be reverting back to what I should have been doing from the start, which is breaking it down to the atomic habit. Man, if you got to wiggle one leg to get out of bed, wiggle one leg to get out of bed. Wiggle a toe, a leg, left leg, right leg, something. Just move. This morning, I actually woke up immediately wiggling my left leg, wiggling my right leg, and then immediately, before I even grabbed my phone, I was like, yo, let me pray. Granted, I don't have the energy to open my mouth. Let me just pray in my head. And to make sure that I'm conscious, I was like, hey, God, I appreciate you right now. Let me touch my right hand. I appreciate you letting me be able to have the sense in my right hand. I appreciate you giving me the ability to have the sense in my left hand. I appreciate you giving me the ability to think and be conscious about the fact that I'm moving my hands, thinking about the fact that I'm conscious of the fact that I'm able to move my hands while moving my hands. And that sort of allowed me to get up. And as soon as I said, amen, I got up out of bed, I drank my water, and I felt, yo, okay, I can do something today. I may not be able to do it at the pace that I want to, but I'm going to do something today. Because if we can infinitely compound backwards with all the bad habits, all the smoking, all the drinking, all the swearing, the people you hurt, the people you try to love unconditionally and end up hurting yourself over, you can compound that all the way in reverse and go forward. You can succeed so hard that success becomes easier. Think about it. If you failed so hard that you dug yourself in the hole that you're in, why can't you just succeed so hard that you can push yourself in the direction where success becomes even easier than it was yesterday? That's the man that I want to be. I have to work towards it. Honestly, I'm really grateful that I live in a generation where I can watch content. I can look back and I can see Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I live in a generation where Alex Hormozy and Layla Hormozy are constantly hustling and dropping YouTube videos that, granted, they're correlated to business, but they really teach you about how to execute and put in so much work that it's almost impossible to not get the results. Forget about everything else. Forget about everything else. And honestly, I'm going to apply the same thing to life, dating, work, etc. If you just put in enough inputs, if you're sick and tired of not getting good grades on your work, just put in so much practice that it becomes unreasonable to not know what you're doing. If you're sick of the fact that you can't converse with the girl you like, just put in so many inputs into conversing with the girl that you like, or any girl in general that you find attractive, you find them amusing, you find them to have a great personality. Just put in those inputs, speak to them so often to the point where you don't even think about the fact that you're speaking to them. You want to work so hard at getting your jump shot better, do so many threes and work on the form and think about how your shoulder socket moves from this angle to this angle so many times, and think about it and adjust it so many times it becomes almost unreasonable to not have a good 3-point shot. That's where I'm at right now. I just hit 14 minutes. I appreciate y'all. Honestly, let me leave a short message, a short TLDR, because I like posting short moments on my other social media where you have less time. What do I want to say to those of my friends who see this, because it's mostly my friends that are going to see this, to my loved ones that see this, to even the girl that I was speaking to recently that's going to see this. I'm going to probably send this straight to them and just leave it like this. I apologize to all of my friends, loved ones, and people that I'm interested in that I wasn't doing good enough. From this day forward, I'll be putting in 1% to try doing better every single time whenever I can. I will wake up on mornings, even when I feel groggy and like shit, And I'll be recording those moments where I feel groggy and like shit. And I'll be waking up and walking you through the pain that I'm dealing with. And not just to show off that I'm trying to put on the hustle for anybody else, but for even my god brother, where I'm having conversations with him where things are hard and we're both having a hard time getting up and just getting the work done. This is a demonstration of, if I can do it, you can do it too. This is a demonstration of, I care about y'all, and the people who see this, I do appreciate you, and I do apologize for not doing better. To my boys who invited me to go to the gym, and I didn't go to the gym with them because I was too busy wallowing over whatever I was wallowing about. Not because I was self-pitying, but because I just experienced pain, put myself in a position that I maybe shouldn't have been in. Maybe I need to experience that pain. I apologize for not coming to the gym out with you and actually just talking my emotions through on that day. To the girl that I was talking to recently, I appreciate you. You said a lesson for me that maybe I am not good enough for what I need to do. Maybe I am good enough. Who knows? I still appreciate you regardless, because when I looked at you, you at least set a standard for, oh, this is the woman that I see, and my heart gets set ablaze, and I'm like, damn, I'm really interested in this person, but I wasn't good enough. And it's tough luck, and I have to figure out how to do better for next time. That's the frequency that I'm on. I'm about to hit 17 minutes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all drink your water. Y'all take care of yourselves. Remember to just try 1% every day. Kaizen. I'll make a post about Kaizen a couple days from now. Maybe like tomorrow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Kaizen. Search it up. Kaizen. 1% every day. That's all you got to do, man. Just try it, man. 1%. If that means you get up 1 minute earlier, do 1 minute earlier. If that means you go to the gym for 30 minutes instead of 0 minutes, do it. I don't care, man. Just do it. I love, like the love that I'm trying to exhibit for myself is the same love that I want to exhibit for other people. And I always exhibit that love for other people. I don't do it for myself. Just listen to me. Just do it, bro. Please. It's so worth it. It's so worth it, man. I'm going to catch y'all later. Take care of yourself. God bless. Drink your water. Get good sleep. Take a walk. Experience the sun. Bless.